Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. Chick Picker. How's everybody doing? I'm a little late this morning, trying to get things going. Get off of there. Get me the chat popped out. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. It's Tuesday. Tuesday. Let's see. All right. I think we got it all fixed. Yeah, it's Tuesday. What the heck? And it is December 17th. Wow. Ansley! Good morning, good morning. Maggie Doodle. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. It was kind of a slow start, but Carol, I'm going to send you the link. Come on. I'm going to do it right now. Let's see here. Get on there. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Right there. Copy. Instagram. I really like Instagram. I'm really liking it. I'm kind of digging it. Hey, Sally.
Hi.
How you doing?
Better today than I was yesterday.
What was wrong with you yesterday?
I was sick all freaking day yesterday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I slept most of the day. I slept until 2.
2 a.m.?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Yep.
Morning, Sherry. Carol, I sent you the link if you want it. No pressure. No pressure.
Under pressure.
That's a good song. I was listening to Maroon 5 this morning.
I was listening to Alexa's Christmas music.
Oh, I can't do that. Can't do it. I don't think she knows that one.
I know, me neither. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Sherry.
So,
Carol.
what's your guesses?
Guesses for how many you got done yesterday?
Yeah.
I was wondering. I'm gonna say 35.
Come on now.
57.
Now these are just drafts. These are not full pictures and everything.
Okay, now let me think.
Okay, all right.
Let me get a good guess in.
What about you in the chat? What do you guys think I made it to?
72.
Okay.
That's my number.
Okay, that's a good guess. Put it in the chat, whatever you think I made it to. So I did listings all day yesterday, just drafts. So I built the title, built the whole thing. All I have to do is the pictures.
I won Lori's prize.
I know.
I set my alarm, even though I was feeling really bad. I set my alarm because I woke up at 7 and Brandon tried to feed me dinner and I only ate a little bit of it. And I'm like, I'm going to set my alarm so that I can be in there for Lori's thing. And I didn't tell Brandon. And of course, my alarm went off at 9 and he freaking shut it off because he's like, well, she ain't got to go to work, so she ain't getting up.
Right.
So. Yeah, I hope you had a good birthday yesterday, Tessa.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
How's 29 feeling?
Happy late birthday. Well, I could say 29 feels pretty darn good because that's what I am. So,
It feels good most of the time.
right, fishing and picking, then drank 2 bottles of wine and called it a day. That's right.
So he's guessing 1.
Yeah. Yep, just 1.
I've been cleaning this morning.
Oh, that's good. So I
Doesn't look
got,
like it, but I have a plan.
yes, Ansley, no pictures. No pictures are done. I actually got 85 drafts done yesterday.
85?
Yes.
Good job.
All clothing. All clothing. And yeah. So
Good job.
so
I didn't do
today,
shit yesterday.
no? Well, you were sick, so
Yeah. Okay, hurry back, Hank.
So yeah, 85. And so today the goal is 115. I'm gonna try and get just as many as I can. I know Beth messaged me. I can't remember when she messaged me. But I sent her a picture of my stack of clothing, and she was like, "Holy crap!" Yeah, Ansley, you got 80. You guessed 84. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it is.
There's
Hi,
Carol.
Carol.
Good morning.
Morning. Can you even see me? I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
dark in there.
I can see you, but it's
I'm still in bed.
hey, that's all right.
You look pretty damn good for being in bed.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
This is what I haven't even got out of bed.
Yes.
I would have CPAP lines.
Well, it's dark, so that's probably why I should put the. Maybe if I open the shade, wait a second.
Oh, there you go. Now I can see your beautiful face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's scary. Now I'm really gonna scare everybody.
No, you're not.
No.
Do you not drink coffee?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I would say no. I drink once in a great while, but I have in the past 2 days because I've given up soda. For 2 days, I made it sound like a yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good because I need to, but bad because I love it.
My boss, she went to the UP for 2 weeks, and
The UP, what's that?
the Upper Peninsula. She has a cabin up there.
I was like, what's the UP?
And
Early in the morning.
so she drank 2 rock stars every single day, and she had her rock star was like her coffee. She, like those people that have to have their coffee in the morning, she had to have a rock star in the morning. And she doesn't like coffee, she doesn't like tea, she doesn't like a whole lot of anything. Like she'll drink water, but she doesn't like water. But pretty much coffee and tea and water is a no-go with her. And then so she likes Diet Mountain Dew and rock stars, and she went to the UP and she quit Rockstar.
Wow.
You do.
Yeah.
Wow.
And because she was off work for 2 weeks, so she figured I'm gonna quit.
Ugh.
And so she drinks her pop still.
I've only been off Pepsi for 2 days. I've only been off Pepsi 2 days. They make it sound like it's like this traumatic event.
Do you have? Are you getting caffeine headaches at all?
No, because I drink one cup of black coffee and it's fine. I haven't had because otherwise I have been off of it. You know what I mean? Like before, and I have gotten headaches, but no. And I'm cutting back on sugar. I'm on a diet.
Hi, Lori.
Morning, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Congratulations, Sally.
Thank you. I see the video later. I didn't wake up until 2.
I figured you were snoozing, so it's on its
Thank
way.
you.
It's being packed. I packed it up this morning. It's going out with today's shipment. So
Thank
you
you.
did a few days.
There's
I'm
Lori with
excited.
her shoulder length hair. Your
Yeah.
hair grows so fast. It's so dark. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It almost looks purple
No, but her hair grows fast.
with this dark.
It was
Now I'm
a
getting a look at my hair.
It was a Sherry calling me a chia pet. Cha 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 chia. Morning, Maggie. Morning, Bone Crack. Morning, everybody in the chat.
Okay.
Hey, Bummy.
Oh.
I'm afraid that if I was to cut my hair that short, I think it would all grow in gray.
I thought
Oh, mine
mine would,
definitely
but
would.
it's not. Yeah.
Mine would,
Mhm.
because I am. Oh, well, not in the back. Mine would. All right here would be gray.
I can see grays coming in really
know
bad
yet,
right
Sally.
here. Ah, and right here is really bad.
See me
Oh
in
my
10
God.
years, and then we'll talk.
That's right.
Mm.
That's right.
But I can grow some mean facial hair.
Oh, I know.
You know
And
what? I got this one right here and I can't get it out.
Crazy.
I can't. I take tweezers and I pull it and then it becomes like really fine whenever I try to pull it and then I can't get it for nothing.
Huh.
Well, sometimes I get one that's like white, or I get one that's really dark. Or overnight, it gets like long. It's like, where did this whisker come from?
Right.
I
Right.
know.
Exactly.
It's one of those rogue ones. Oh
Mhm.
my God.
Wake
The
up and look
first
like
one,
a cat.
yeah, the first one that I found, well, Brandon actually found it. He's like, is that attached to your glasses or something? And he started pulling and I'm like, ow.
That's,
And,
that's attached.
and it was like that
I
long
don't know.
Oh
It
my
grows like
God.
growing
overnight. It's
out of
like a
my
rogue hair.
chin.
I don't have that problem yet. So.
It was bad.
Because I don't have hair. My hair don't grow on my legs either, so I imagine I won't.
It
have to
stopped
worry
growing
about
on my
it.
legs.
It never has. I've never had to shave my legs, but maybe once.
Great, Lori.
Wow.
The
We're gonna
blue
kick you-
moon.
Valerie, can you kick her off?
Now my dad was weird too. He had hardly any hair on his legs, and he only had hair under one armpit. So it was like,
Wow.
I don't know what that is
Do you
or
have
why that is.
Indian in
It's
you? Do you have Indian in you?
possibly, yeah. I mean, according
Because,
to 20,
yeah.
23 and Me, somewhere there's some kind of I don't know, Neanderthalic type thing. And according to my sister, I'm from the alien race, so I don't know. 'Cause I
Yeah,
have
you
all
only
the
grow
weird-
hair out of your head.
Yeah,
like a
I have
children.
all these weird traits that only what is it, the RH negative factor people have. They have all these
Mm.
weird
Oh.
alien traits. So she's like, oh, that explains a lot. I'm like, shut up.
So you're RH negative? I think
RH
our mom
neg-
was
yeah.
too, wasn't she?
I'm O negative with the RH negative factor. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
Brandon
mine was.
is too.
I'm weird.
Brandon is
Oh.
too. They're always calling him to see if he can donate blood.
Yep.
Because they always
Oh,
want his blood.
I'm scared to death of needles. I hate needles with a You'd think I'd be used to them after all the surgeries and stuff, but they scare the crap out of me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to go to a dentist. I have a bad tooth over here that broke off. I was eating something that broke off this way, not the top,
Ugh.
just inside. And it's like I get something in there. It's like, oh my God, you know. And Teresa's like, you need to go to the dentist. I don't want to go. They bring out them 12-foot long needles to stick them in your mouth. She's like, they're not 12 foot. I'm like, well, 12 inches. Either way, I can't stand
About
needles.
the same difference. Yeah.
I don't like needles either, but
A
just
needle,
get it
I
done.
mean, it's like I see them on TV and I'm like, ugh. I can't watch anything. I scare the crap out of me. I think I'm more afraid of needles than I am spiders. I'd probably run from, when I was a
Oh,
kid,
wow.
I did. I took off running down the hallway and I'm screaming, I know my rights. You can't do this to me. You know, my dad's chasing me. The doctors and nurses are chasing me and I'm running all over the place. No.
That's how Valerie's daughter, Tina, was.
Oh my
She was
gosh.
horrible.
Ugh.
Valerie told me, hey, I have to work one day, so can you take Tina to the dentist for me? I took that girl to the dentist. I think she was about 8 or 9 years old, and she nearly beat me up. She was horrible, and she just went, as soon as we got in there and she got in their chair, she was clasped, and you couldn't get her hands off her face for nothing. And I'm like, well, I guess we ain't doing nothing today.
Yeah.
And then she ended up getting
braces.
Yeah, she ended up getting braces, and she ended up being a dental assistant.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
ironic.
That
Well,
was
she likes to
crazy,
give out pain. She just doesn't like to take it.
I guess. Man.
Oh,
If
my
they give
God.
me laughing gas first and knock my ass out, I'm okay. But if I have to have a numbing first, no, I put it off as long as I possibly can. I mean,
I've
there's
never had that.
I'm
I
spraying.
just suck it up. I'm like, just give me the needle. Just be done with it.
I hate-
Whatever.
I don't know if
No,
something
I don't
happened to
like
me as
them,
a.
but the more I think about it, it's worse than the actual event. It takes like what 20 seconds to get the needle. I mean, but with the mouth, they do
yeah.
it a few jabs,
Yeah.
But it's the first jab you feel. The second jab is not that bad because it's already starting to numb.
Yeah.
If I don't see it, I'm fine. If I just
Yeah.
like turn, because I have to have blood drawn every so often. I put that off as long as possible until my doctor herself is actually calling and saying, "Hey, get your ass in here,"
Yeah.
or I'm going to send somebody after you, and you ain't going to like it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I just have a terrible phobia of needles. So
How do you guys have so much energy in the morning? I'm ready to go back to
Man,
bed. And
I
you
don't
guys
even
are an
know.
hour earlier than me.
I don't even know.
I am not.
I amaze myself. Yeah, I got some coffee going. I've done
I've
some
already drank
shipping
a
this
pot.
morning. That's pretty
Already.
much. I mean, I fed the dogs, the cat.
And Teresa had me up at
So
5
what's your
o'clock.
What's your number now? We were guessing. I didn't hear it.
85.
Wow. I said 57.
85 what? What I missed?
85 drafts.
Oh, cool.
So I'm doing this thing today and tomorrow, or yesterday and today. I'm drafting as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is when I'll be taking pictures and making those listings live. And I'm looking to do 50 each day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to help me increase my output.
It's one of Valerie's ideas. I
Yeah.
love it. She
One of
has
my-
more
Hey.
ideas.
One
You
of my
know what?
harebrained ideas.
No, but you're always thinking.
I'm
And are you doing measurements still?
Yes. Yeah, that includes measurements and everything. So, I had a huge pile behind me of clothes, and that's pretty much where I got all of the clothes that I listed. So I got that all cleared out, and then I'm gonna start on boxes and see how this goes. If I can get $200 listings up a week, I mean, that's going to be amazing for me.
It
Yeah.
seems like I get more done when I go that route because I hard copy everything. I write everything down, measurements, and then I'll sit there and I'll just work from that, and then I take a couple hours taking pictures, and I'll sit out there on my iPad and upload the photos and crop them and everything, and everything's weighed, everything is I do all that, and then I just sit there because I get more done that way. It seems like because you're doing one particular thing at a constant.
Yeah.
Like you're measuring, you're doing all that and taking all that information down, and then it's a snap to take, pardon the pun, to take pictures. Once you get all your written information down, you got however many you take.
Yep.
It just seems like it goes quicker that way.
Yep. I don't know. And it's not that the way that I was doing it was a bad way before, but I just wasn't getting much out. I wasn't getting the turnover.
Sometimes when you change things up too, it makes it a little bit more exciting.
Yeah.
I like routine, so I like doing the same thing over and over again. So I could do the same thing forever and it'd be fine. But some people need a little change, and it might be just the change you need. And then maybe 6 months from now, you might want to go do the other way. You know what I mean? Like, because you're more like always thinking and trying different things. And
yeah. Well, And I think, you know, before the other way, I was struggling to get 20 a day. You know,
See, I take
mean,
all my
that's-
pictures and then I do my thing. That's
Right.
I do it the opposite, but same difference.
yeah.
Mhm.
But just, you know, doing 20 a day was not, and I think I was bored with it, actually. I think that was just for me, it was just a boring way to do it. And so, you know, this is just a good way to switch things
Spice
up,
things up. Yeah, spice it up for you. I like boring.
see if we can, you know, actually get some movement. Because that's what I really needed. I really needed some kind of movement to get this stuff gone. Because it just feels like it's just sticking around.
Yeah.
You know, and I want it to go. I got a lot of work to do, you know, but it's more of an experiment than anything else during these
Fun
2
to
weeks
try new things.
before I leave, you know, and then when I get back, I can, you know, start it up again.
Can you believe Christmas is like next week?
I can't believe that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Crazy.
I don't, it feels like it came so, well, it's not here yet, but I mean,
But
it
it's
feels
close
like it's
enough.
just, like,
Believe me,
right
by the
there.
time we blink, it'll be like next week. It'll be like, oh my God, it's Christmas Eve.
I
Yeah,
can't believe it's going to be 2020.
I know.
Cool.
I remember when I was younger, I'm like, oh, when it turns year 2000, I'm gonna have a big party. You know what I mean? Because like it seems so far away.
Mm,
Like I used to think, you know, 2020, that's when you're gonna have it's gonna be like the Jetsons, you know, like
Right.
you're gonna have flying cars and little, you know, yeah, no,
Hit a button for your food and it would make
That'd
it
be
for
nice.
you.
Or
Yeah.
Star Trek. Have a replicator like they do on Star Trek.
but yeah, that's exactly what I think 2020 is gonna be a really good year though.
Oh, there's
I
my
just
phone
have
switch.
I have good feelings about it. You
Great.
know, not just the fact that I'm moving, but just changes and things are going to be happening and, you know, evolving into, you know, into something else. I look forward to it. You know, and you got to make those things happen. You can't just sit back and hope for the best. You know, you gotta make those things happen.
Valerie, I can't even get out of bed. I'm still in bed, okay? And proof.
Hey, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of
Look
you.
at my
I'm
pillows.
proud of you that you can do
Yeah,
that.
this is my little.
Aw.
No, this is made. My sister-in-law made it. It's out of Brian's shirt,
Mhm.
so he gets to
Aw.
stay.
Mhm.
That's cute.
Yeah. So I don't sleep with stuffed animals, just that one because it's special.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, I can't even get out of bed. You're already up, dressed. Look at me. Look at this. And I go on YouTube.
Hey, that's all right.
Welcome,
That's okay.
world.
That's okay.
This is what 52 looks like. It ain't pretty.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop.
But hey, I stopped drinking soda 2 days. I'm telling you, that's like a
I'm
big
proud of
thing.
you.
Now you don't understand. My
very
mother and father had a variety store,
Right.
convenience store. Back in the day, it's called variety store. And back in the day, they didn't have stores open on Sunday, and there wasn't a lot of stores, you know. So I could eat whatever I wanted, drink. So I just went. I didn't have to ask. If I was thirsty, I got a soda. If I was hungry, I got candy.
Yeah.
I was an
Yeah.
expert at the candy
Oh,
case.
gosh. Oh, I'm sure.
Mhm. And
Oh.
cupcakes and whatever. So like I have like a sweet addiction from way back. And it's catching
Morning.
up with me.
Morning, Kathy. Shark and Mom's Deals. Hope you're doing good.
She says she's doing good with her legs and stuff, so that's good.
That's awesome. That is amazing. I'm so glad that you were able to get that done.
yeah, so
That's a big commitment. She should be proud of herself because
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it would take a lot. I mean, I don't mind getting needles, but like getting your knee replaced and then getting the other one done.
Yeah.
God bless her. That's a difficult.
and pretty much being, by herself, and have,
No, that's
I
a big
mean,
commitment. I mean, but it's worth it in the long run because now she can
oh,
move
sure.
forward. Yeah.
Kathy says, saw an article from a local paper, CEO of Bell Telephone in 1953 saw unknowingly everyone having cell phones. That's interesting. That's really interesting. She says she's doing great, just trying to get sales.
Aren't we all?
Just keep it going. Keep it going.
I only listed like 6 things yesterday.
Keep listing. Fishing and picking 2000. Whoa, 20 years ago. That is crazy. I remember being at a college party thinking the world was going to end when the clock hit 12 a.m. But the date on the VCR rolled over to 2000, and the Y2K meltdown didn't happen.
Yep.
You were only at
But-
college, so he's younger.
Ah,
I was working because I remember we were worried about
oh yeah. You didn't know how your computers were gonna.
right. Yeah, and I was in charge of. We had Wang computers back in the day, where I worked at the gas company, and for our retail part of the business, and I was in charge of it. Not that I'm a computer. You know how I am with computers. Can you imagine? I was in charge of it. No one else knew how to use it but me. How to run it.
That's the only way to be.
Yeah, but well, I learn really fast. Like I'm like very intelligent when I want to be. Not anymore. Now I'm like, I don't know. I can't do it.
No, stop.
No, I really don't. I don't. But anyway, we were worried about like when the year 2000, the rollover would go, how things would work, because no one knew what the computers were going to do,
Right.
Yeah.
especially the older ones,
Yep. I remember that was a big deal. That was definitely
Yeah.
a big deal.
I was in 1990,
I was 32.
1995. In 1995, I remember going in Washington, going to my ex-husband's uncle's house, and he had a cellar, and he was ordering all of these guns online and had that cellar completely packed because he was a Y2K fanatic.
Wow.
And
I have a cellar,
so
but it
he
has
was like
all
a
my-
Y2K prepper.
Prepper, yeah. My cellar's full of items for sale. So I look like a prepper, but it's sorry.
You're a different kind of prepper. That's
Yeah.
all.
If the world ends and someone wants a shirt, they're gonna be looking at my
Like this lady brought all these clothes. She saved all these clothes for us.
Kathy says I had to do it. I wasn't able to do anything. It cost me in my business short term, but now I can get so much more done.
No, that's good for you. That's just good for your personal, not even business wise.
You should feel very proud of yourself that you were able to
Mhm.
make that plunge and just go for it. Because a lot of people wouldn't be able to do that.
But it helps all aspects of her life. If you're trying to lose weight,
absolutely.
you can walk. I mean, if you can't walk, you're like sedentary. It's not.
You don't go anywhere. You don't do anything. You're homebound. You're chair bound.
Although that sounded pretty good to me. I can rule the world from this bed. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and she was doing software upgrades on computers for Y2K. Great employment. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But that would have been horrible if something actually would have happened.
Mhm.
I mean, the world would have stopped. Really, everything would have been at a standstill. But I'm glad it didn't do that. So yeah, that's what I got going on today. More listing, more drafts. I'm not going to run out of clothes. I can tell you that much.
I don't think so.
I got plenty of inventory to make this work. So
That's good.
So I got 115 115 listings to go today. I hope I can do it. I didn't even stay up late either. I was in bed by 11.
Wow.
So
So it's
Yeah.
working for you then, and then that's a good way of doing it.
yeah, seems like it's work. The only the only problem that I have with it is like by the time, because I was setting so much, by the time I was done, because I wanted to get to 100, but I just couldn't. My back was just killing me from sitting so long.
Yeah.
And I would get up and I would go outside and or I'd walk around the house or whatever, but it was just sitting in one place that was really kind of hard on my back and stuff. But I made it.
Yeah. You might need to set an alarm every once in a while, just so you remember to get up and
Yeah.
move around.
Do you work on a laptop or do you work on a PC?
Desktop. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
I was saying, if
regular.
you worked on a laptop, you could do like standing for a little while and then sitting for a little while.
And that's something that I've been thinking about, maybe setting up my laptop computer in a different place, and maybe try to work on that a little bit, kind of switch it up, and stand for a little bit. That might be an idea.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She says, oh yeah, I can't wait till summer. Hiking, camping season. First time walking through the store without my cane or leaning on the cart was so exciting.
Yeah, see,
I
she'll
know,
enjoy it.
Hey, you know what? If you haven't done that in years,
We take
and
it for
was a
granted,
struggle.
and then all of a sudden, if one of those things go, you're like, oh my God,
Yeah. Yeah, because I usually, for the most part, I usually get up every 2 hours. I usually go outside every 2 hours, take the dogs.
Yeah.
And that's kind of those are my alarms. But yeah. I'm just afraid if I start doing something else, then I'm gonna get sidetracked. And I don't want to get sidetracked. So I want to keep on task. But I don't know. I'm proud
Trying to
of you.
find the live chat. Every time I'm on my phone, sometimes I can find it, sometimes I can't. I'm like a mess. Well, I guess I really don't need it. You guys will just relay anything exciting going on in the chat.
Yeah. I've seen Jen out there reselling attics. Hope you're doing good this morning. I seen Beth. She was working from she's at work. She's working from work. Hope everybody's doing good. Sally, what you got going on today? You feeling better?
Yes, I'm feeling better, and I'm listening today and cleaning.
That's good.
I'm gonna just switch on and switch off, doing both. So
there's Lisa and Rob.
I get a little bit of everything going
Yeah,
on.
that's great. And sometimes that's what you got to do. Just, clean a little bit, list a little bit, clean a little more.
What?
So,
what happened?
Yeah, they did an old switcheroo there.
What?
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
You guys switch places.
Carol and Lori switched places.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I was looking at something on my eBay page, and then I looked up, and and we're
Ah! No, I'm trying, I'm
Carol,
trying to
is that? Laura, are you pretending to be Carol?
Nah.
don't scare Lori like that. She's like, no, never. No, it's probably me because I'm trying to get. Now I got out.
Oh, maybe you. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm looking for. Now I can only see Sally because she's talking. I'm looking to see all of you on the same page, and it was, but now it's not. So I don't know what the hell.
Okay. Look at the top, and there should be a speaker view or a gallery view.
Top
I'm on my
right-hand
phone, though.
corner.
It should be at the top right.
I don't
I
know
think
if it's the same though on the phone
It says
though.
I
on.
think it is.
It's a speaker, and then there's a camera. That's the gallery view.
I think so.
Let's see. I don't even know what. Yeah, we'll see what happens. No, that's nothing when I. Oh, I meant what I just did. No.
Oh, I
nothing.
think you turned your camera around whenever you did that.
Oh, okay. So that's it. That's at the top. The other thing says
Huh.
leave recording live on YouTube, audio, video, share. And I've been hitting all those buttons. I have no idea.
Is there
Don't-
a
don't pay
thing?
attention.
Is there
no.
a thing that looks
No,
like
I
a
don't know what
grid?
I did now. That would save Microsoft. Oh
Is
my
there
God.
is there a thing that looks like a grid?
No. Nope. Let me just see here. Maybe if I just.
Mm.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not it. Have to speak. I'm in driving mode. I have no. Don't worry about it. I'm messed up. I hate it on the phone. It's just awful because it's not. They never give you as much things as on.
Yeah, and I don't really know because of it being Zoom and not
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. I just had it up with all four. All four of us on there. Now it's just Sally because she's talking. Whoever talks comes on my screen.
I'm here.
Oh, see now it's just Valerie. Yeah, it's
Aw.
whatever. It's okay. It's
Hi,
me.
Hi,
Alana.
Alana.
Hello, Alana. Happy holidays. So I want to do a couple of shout outs for a couple of channels. First channel is, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to it. If you're not, go over and subscribe to a couple of pickers.
Mm-hmm.
That's Lisa and Rob, and they do quite a few lives. They do some videos, some haul videos, and they're hilarious. They're funny, but they know what they're doing. They've been doing eBay for quite a while, and they've been full time for I think 7 years or something like that.
Mm.
So, and then the other channel is Reselling Addicts, or that's Jen, and then Adventures in Reselling. They kind of switch off with shows. Every once in a while, it's one or the other. And so if you get a chance, go over and check them out. They have a pretty good live too. It's just fun, it's just interesting, and I have a lot of fun over there, just like we do on here. We pop off and
Good morning.
have a good
Jarhead.
time and everything. So yeah, definitely glad to help our fellow eBayer, fellow YouTubers. So Glenn, have a good doctor's appointment this morning.
Hi, Glenn. Bye, Glenn.
Bye, Glenn.
So yeah, I think it's great.
I wonder if he's going to the doctors for that dog bite still.
I don't know. Last I heard, I think he was still.
He was still fighting it. Yes.
Yeah.
Doing whatever. I know. It's
That's
crazy.
that is nuts because I mean, if you have a dog,
No.
if you have any animal really, I mean, you should be if they're biting people, that's you should be paying for that.
Mm-hmm.
We're glad we found you too, or you found us, or whatever. We found each other. Yep, listing challenge on Sunday. We only got 2 more of those, and then I'll be gone again.
Damn it.
off to North Carolina. That's where I'm headed. So, Sally,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's your turn. You got the talking stick. I threw it at you.
You threw it at me?
Yeah. Here, you talk for a little bit. My voice is getting hoarse.
I got the yawnies.
Got
Yeah,
the
don't run
yawnies.
too much, Lori. I'll be sleeping.
It's Teresa's fault. She had me up at 5 o'clock. She called. She
Oh, my
said, "Get
goodness.
up! I'm on the roads, and it was sleeting and snowing and icy." And she said,
Yeah.
It's
I got like
Yeah.
this
In
much
case,
snow.
I slide off, I'm like, "Well, where are you at?" She says, "Well, I don't know what road it is." I'm like, "Wow, that's going to do a lot of good." She don't pay attention when she drives.
Yeah,
She
we
just
had
knows how to get to
snow.
work.
Although we had rain, so all the snow that we had before melted, which was great. But
Mhm.
it's snowing today, just a few inches, 3 or 4.
We had sleet. We had 4 inches of snow. Then it rained and melted. Then it dropped down below freezing, so all that froze over, and then it's snowing
Yes.
again. And then it's supposed to be sunny this afternoon and up in the 40s. So hello,
Tonight,
It's a crazy year.
welcome
it
to
is.
Ohio.
Tonight's supposed to be cold. It'll be like 8 degrees, which is cold for here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in the 50s in the weekend, and then come next week, around Christmas, it's supposed to be in the 50s.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm okay with that. I don't.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine with it.
No, it has been a weird season, like everywhere. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like weird weather. I shouldn't say season.
I mean, there
but
was
weather this past
tornadoes
year.
in Louisiana.
Alabama
yeah.
too.
I've seen that.
Alabama had them too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. Yeah.
I looked at
Crazy.
Farmer's Almanac a couple of days ago, because it came up on my news thing, and that comes up on my phone, and it said that we're supposed to, for this year, estimated for this year, we're supposed to get 17 big snowstorms, and then like for Christmas, most of the country is supposed to have snow on Christmas.
Huh.
The only ones that won't will be the lower states like Georgia and Florida and around there, and
Uh-huh.
all the way up through Mexico and Texas.
Well, Alabama did have snow this year.
Yeah.
A
they
little
did get it.
dusting, but for
Mhm.
them, that's if you don't have the trucks and stuff. Like for us, we're like, oh, that's nothing. But we also have the salt, salt
Yeah.
trucks and sand trucks and plows, and if you don't have that readily available, it does make for treacherous driving. I mean, we joke because we're like, oh,
Right.
that's nothing, but they're not prepared for it. When you're not prepared, that's a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we got 17 degrees here. We had freezing fog this morning.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Well, as long as I ain't got to go out in it, I'm good to go.
It's snow, nice flurry snow. It looks cute.
Yeah.
What's freezing fog?
Well, it's fog. It's like there's moisture in the air, and whenever it gets to like a hard item,
Uh-huh.
it actually will freeze on
On
that
it?
item. Yeah.
I've never,
like when I
I've
went
never seen
outside-
that here. I just never heard of it. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, when I went outside this morning, it was like everything was white,
uh-huh.
and it wasn't just from the snow. It was like anything out there. It was white.
So it's
Sorry,
kind
not yet.
of like a frost. It would be kind of like a frost here.
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
I just never heard it called that. I was like, what is freezing?
It's probably something Valerie made up. I don't think that's a technical term.
I
I don't think the meteorologist
freezing
knows
fog.
that.
Wouldn't that be snow?
Freezing fog tonight.
That's when that's where this term comes. Boy, this fog's really thick. You can cut it with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's frozen.
Yep.
You won't have that next year, though.
I'm looking forward to it. I really
Yeah,
am.
Alana says you walk out the door and get conked in the head with fog.
California, where we lived, California had, because we were like a big bowl. We were at the bottom of the bowl, and so we got the fog from LA, we got the fog from the northern part of the state, and so it all just came in.
Mhm.
And believe me, there was some thick fog.
Yeah,
I
that's-
remember one time when mom took us to school, I had to get out and find the stop sign.
Yep.
I had to get out of the car and find the stop sign so that she could, and there was like the other way traffic didn't stop. So
Mhm.
she just basically took a chance and went,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow.
Yeah, it was,
That's
and
scary.
it was like so thick you couldn't see in front of your car.
Nope.
Get that here every now and then because we're in the Miami Valley area of Ohio, so it's that same bowl effect.
Yeah.
And it's you can't see nothing, and then all of a sudden you drive out of it like, what the?
Yeah.
It's like a veil, and then all of a sudden you're at the other side. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Or it's foggy on one side of the road, not the other. That's really creepy. It's when it's like you watch it rolling in, and like it stops in the middle of the road. Like, I don't know if I want to go over that side or not, but it's weird.
Grab it fast. Where you at in Michigan?
He's in Michigan, but he hates winter.
Mhm.
Well,
Well, that doesn't make much sense.
yeah. I'm from California, live in Kansas, and headed to Texas. So
I'm from California. I live in Michigan, and I'm headed somewhere warmer.
someplace
I'm in
else.
Ohio.
One of these days.
I'm in Ohio, so it's warm one day and cold the next. So I really,
Yeah, by the time you plan to move, it'll
Yeah.
be warm again.
yeah, it's like, what do you say?
National Weather Service definition of freezing fog: tiny, super cool liquid water droplets in fog can freeze instantly on exposed surfaces. When
Oh, so it is a
surface
real thing.
temperatures. See, I didn't make it up.
I thought you made it up, Valerie. I really did. Sorry.
Surfaces
I
are
apologize.
at or below freezing temp. Yeah, see, it's a real thing.
I never even heard
But
of
it
that.
also that could
terminology.
also kind of lightly blankets snow.
Yeah.
This freezing water droplets. It's the same as a snowflake.
Mm.
Oh, sleep.
Yeah, but it's like hanging in
Yeah.
the air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just giving.
I
her a
never
hard
heard of
time.
that. Never heard of it.
40 minutes from Ohio, so you're just like pretty close to the very edge of Michigan.
You're closer probably to Lori than you are to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, he's still about 5 hours from me, probably 5 or 6, because it's about 4 or 5 to Toledo or to Cleveland and Put Bay and all that.
Exactly, Alana. That's what
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Freeze
Mr.
is
Freeze.
in Batman.
in Batman. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm so dry. And I smell like bleach.
Why do you smell like bleach?
Because I've been cleaning today.
Oh, already? I mean, it's in the morning.
I've been up since
that's the best. That's the best time
Oh.
to clean is early in the morning. You get it all done.
I
and you
love
can
the smell
set,
of bleach.
and you're all done by like 10 o'clock. It's like, oh,
I'm not done yet.
Everything smells so good when
Yeah,
you
well,
yeah,
that's
I'm
a
getting ready
clean.
to do a deep clean. I go from room to room and just clean, scrub, vacuum, and most people do it in the spring. I just do it when
Yeah,
I do
when
it
we feel like
quite
it.
often.
And the
Yeah,
mood strikes you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's me too. I have to be in the mood
Mm.
to do it like that. And usually I do a really good job whenever I do it like that. So
Mm.
hopefully I don't lose the feeling.
The only room I hate doing is the bathroom because I hate the shower drain because I hate
already
wet.
did it.
I hate wet hair. I
Me
cannot.
too.
When it's in nope. You ever seen that video of that guy gagging when he's trying to clean out the drain? That's me. Cannot. It's
Yeah.
like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can clean a hairbrush, and no problem. But if it's wet, I'm done.
Wow.
I just take toilet paper
No, I
and
can't even do
like
that
this
'cause-
and put it in the toilet and then
And-
flush it.
And the worst thing was when my daughter lived here, whenever she'd take a shower, it looked like somebody murdered a Wookiee in there. There was hair everywhere because she has this
Yeah.
real long hair. I go in there like, Lacey!
Get your hair.
What the
I'll
heck
take
is
care
it?
of your hair. Ugh.
I mean, it would come out in big clumps all over the walls, so I knew it was going to be in the drain. I'm like,
Ugh.
no.
Yeah.
Hey there, Kelly. She says, I hate cleaning. That's what kids are for.
Yeah.
There you go.
I told Teresa, I said, I will do the rest of the entire house as long as you do the bathroom. I said, I'll take care of everything else. I'm not doing the bathroom.
I already did most of the bathroom, so I'm almost done in there.
I said, I'll do everything. I told her, I said, and if it comes down to it, I'll do everything but the shower. You do the shower, I'll do everything else. Because I get down, I clean the baseboards, and I have that liquid gold because we have the wooden baseboards. I'll get down and shine those, and all that. But comes that shower, I'm like,
Yeah.
It's like somebody always like I'm not doing it.
Lovely.
So when you act up, Lori, all she has to do is go into the shower, pull some hair out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like it, but you got to do it and just suck it up.
Gag. I said, oh, what I'm going to do if something ever happens to Teresa, I'll hire a cleaning service just to do my shower.
She'll be calling neighbors.
I'll pay you $50 a week to keep that shower clean.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I ain't doing.
Just keep your hair short. You won't have to worry about it.
That's right. That would be one reason. Well, my cats get in there. I don't know why. I have 2 cats that like to play in the shower.
Huh.
They're weird until you turn the shower on. Then they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
But they sit in there and clean themselves, so their hair's getting in there too. I'm like, oh, come on, guys. That's just gross.
Oh my gosh, Anissa.
That is gross. I blow my nose in the shower too, but I blow it into my hand, and then I wash my hand by the drain.
Right.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'd be
I feel like
gagging.
that's
Nope.
the best way to get rid of it, like to clear your sinuses is in the shower.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's better than somebody doing it in a pool like I've experienced. That's disgusting.
Oh,
That
that's
is disgusting.
It's like damn jelly. It's like jellyfish.
Yeah. Ew.
Talk about clearing a pool. I'm out here. We were on a cruise and some old man was doing. I was like, I'm done. I'm not swimming next.
I'm out.
Ew.
Oh yeah.
I said, that's
Buggers.
gross.
Yeah. Anissa says I'll clean hair all day as opposed to boogers.
I remember, oh my gosh. I remember when my kids were young. My kids were young and they had bunk beds, and I would be sitting on my son's lower bunk bed and I'm like, what is this? All along the wall there's boogers. Cleaning that up. That is disgusting. That is so gross. I'm getting you Kleenex. You can have Kleenex in there.
There you go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's about the only thing of healthcare that I can do. I can do snot and all that, but yeah, all the other stuff, I don't want nothing to do with that. Good morning, Bianca.
I used to be able to handle everything. Now I
Hi,
can't.
Bianca. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Hi, Bianca.
I can't handle. I've had people's fingers and toes literally in my hands from accidents at work, and handle blood and guts, but bodily fluids, as far as regurgitation, to put it nicely, no.
Yeah.
I'm done. It's like
Yeah. Yep.
I'm done. Can't do it. One of the dogs or cats
sent
gets
some wet hair in a plastic bag and boogers to Lori.
That's rough.
Nope.
That's real rough.
If the dog or cat gets sick, Teresa, and I'm running out of the room. And my son's the same way. Very weak stomached for stuff like that. But blood
I-
and things like that does not bother me.
I used to
Cuts.
be fine with everything. You could not gross me out. And
Ugh.
now all it takes is a smell
Uh-huh.
and I am dying.
It's like, bleh, bleh.
I walk into the bathroom after my son and he didn't spray any spray. I'm gagging my head off. Oh my God.
It's like, what the hell crawled up in you and died?
Yeah.
It's like, good Lord. I've experienced that with my son, you know. It's like, oh my God, I can smell it in the kitchen.
Or you can taste it.
It's on my tongue.
You need to see a damn doctor.
Oh my God.
That's fair.
Lord day.
Turn the fan on.
I think the fan went on strike because it was so bad. It's like, hell,
It's like I'm done.
there were birds falling out of the sky above the backside of the house.
Isn't that crazy, Kelly? She's a nurse, and I'm fine with the other kids getting sick, but if one of my own gets sick, I can't handle it.
Huh. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I couldn't. When my kids were little and they were sick, I'd have to holler for my husband. Paul, he's like, what? I can't do it.
What?
He's like, I can handle the cuts and bruises and things like that, but I couldn't handle diaper changing was no problem. But if they got sick, I don't know what it is about that. It just, I can't handle it.
Oh man, I remember one time Job got sick really bad, and he came and he came to the side of my bed and went to wake me up because he was throwing up, and he threw up on me, like on my head.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was so bad.
Oh my
He's
God.
like,
I don't
I'm
think I ever knew
sorry.
about that.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my gosh.
He was probably only like 5 or 6.
Ugh.
Why is it that we all have to go tell our mother, like when we're sick, like when we were younger? We used to do that. We'd go wake up my mother. I don't feel good. And all she would yell is, go into the bathroom, because like she didn't want to get, have to clean it up.
Yeah.
And so she used to give us a bucket, like a mop bucket to put near your bed in case you couldn't make it to the bathroom. To this day, I have to, not now, I don't have one because I'm not sick, but if I'm sick, I have to have a bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Like I always feel like, oh, I'm not going to make it to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But you always have to tell your mother, like, I don't feel good.
Just don't put it next to the bunk bed, because the one that sleeps on top is going to step in it.
Oh, well.
Oh,
that happened to Lori.
Yep. My sister was sick, and I come down the ladder, squizzle.
Oh, no.
It's like stepping in oatmeal. So I'm hobbling down the hall.
Oh, gross. Yeah.
And my mom's yelling at my sister to quit picking on me.
Oh, God.
My sister's the sick one.
Oh, my gosh. That's right, Kathy. Geez, and this is the show I decide to voluntarily come into.
That's right.
Hey, we talk about everything.
And we love you.
We talk about everything. We don't pull no punches.
Nope. We hold nothing back.
Well, I don't have any great sales to talk about, so I have to talk about something.
Yeah. I've had one sale since last night. Of course,
I sold 2 things. I sold 2 toys. What they're waiting for, like, they'll be emailing me saying, "Is it shipped out?" I ship it out. I'll ship it out today, but you know how they get to the last minute shoppers, right?
Yeah.
Then they're gonna start worrying about, is it gonna get here in time?
I
Oh,
sold
that's
a Billy Bass
Oh, good.
early this morning. Yeah, and it was all profit because it was one of the clean out items from the last one we did. So
Awesome.
I don't know what the fixation is on those Billy Bass.
I don't. There is a restaurant somewhere that has nothing but Billy Basses all over the walls.
I remember when they first
Wow.
came out, you know, what I mean, that you
Yeah.
could buy them, you know, they were all over the place, but it was like a novelty thing, but it wasn't like,
Mhm.
you know,
I like
nothing
the
that I guess
singing deer.
if I had a cabin and
Mhm.
you know, that kind of stuff, maybe that it might be kind of quirky fun, but
I
I
like
don't
the
know.
singing buck, the deer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. I had a catfish. I sold it. I got it from the same clean out. I sold it for $34.99. It's
Wow.
called the cool cat. I'd never seen it before because I'd only seen the deer and the bass.
Yeah.
So when I pulled that out of that closet, I'm like, So I took it and cleaned it up, and it works pretty good. So
Wow.
That's right, Sherry. She goes, it's so tempting to say, look, you crazy shopper. This has been in my eBay store for 2 years, and now you want to rush it?
yeah. Don't you
That's
just love when
right.
they do that?
Oh, yeah.
Last minute, it was like, oh, it's Christmas tomorrow. If you're going to pay for overnight, I'll do that.
And they always do it like a half hour before like the post office is going to close or the deadline to get it out by the next day.
Yeah.
Morning, Rita.
Rita. Yeah, definitely buckets and bowls always come in handy for kids.
Oh. Well, I was hungry, but I'm not now. So.
Well, see, we're the perfect diet here.
Yeah.
Thanks for my diet.
So much for those Pop Tarts. I don't want
Yeah.
You're welcome, Lori. We're here to please.
Glad
I
we
think
could,
Fighting channel.
so happy we could help. Lend a hand.
There'll probably be soda crackers the rest of the day.
Uh-oh.
7-Up and crackers.
Can't say we're not entertaining at some point. So.
Right.
Oh. I might have to take a nap before I go back to work.
I'm starting to, as you see, I'm slowly angling downwards. Pretty soon I'll be clicking off.
Breakfast is ruined for them too.
Glad we could help. Lisa says just send them an overnight postage invoice and they'll quickly change their minds about needing ASAP. This is true.
Yeah.
That would change anybody's mind.
Here's a bill for $75 extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
How
think-
quick do you need it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, next week will be just fine.
Yeah.
That'll work just fine.
The rates already are so high, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Especially like if I'm
Nuts.
shipping, like just say to California or something, they're like, why is the shipping so high? I'm like, and it's only like a 2-pound rate, but it's like they don't know that that's what it's cost. You know, it costs to ship there. It's
No.
if you're not really up on the postal rates, you don't know. You just think like, wow, they're charging a lot for shipping.
Yeah. They must be sending the stork by. It doesn't cost me a thing. Yeah. That's true.
And the
That's
rates are
like that
going
one
up.
guy bought something off of me, then he griped at me because shipping was so high. I'm like, well, it's not my fault you live on the other side of the country. You know,
Right.
move
Yeah.
closer.
Fix the problem.
Or buy it from somebody who lives closer to you, one or the
Yeah.
other.
Mhm.
You know?
But if you're not a reseller, you don't know that. If you're just like a regular shopper, they just go on and
Mm-hmm.
they don't get it. Like my mother would never know. She'd be like, I don't know. Yeah.
I do feel bad for those, like the lady that bought all those Gone with the Wind figures and plates. She lives in Canada, so it goes through GSP.
Mm-hmm.
They really nail them for shipping because
Mhm.
remember they used to put the total amount of shipping on our packing, the pack thing we can print for packing.
Yep.
And they no longer do that because they don't want us to see what they're charging because they're only charging us $8 to get it to Erlanger. but she paid almost well over $100 just in shipping to get those to her. It only cost me. I got it all in one box. It cost me $10 to send it to Erlanger, but they
Wow.
charged her almost $100. So
That's
I
crazy.
offered to send her a free one because she bought so many, and she said, "No, that's okay." I said, "Well, to me, it's not right. I feel
Right.
like that's bad on eBay's part to be
Right.
gouging
They
like
should-
that."
They should be able to work with USPS and get cheaper rates.
Yeah,
I'm
because
sorry.
other places can do it cheaper, like Pirate Ship and all those. They can do it, and Ship Station. They can ship cheaper. Why
Yeah,
can't eBay?
And
I mean-
eBay's bigger than Pirate Ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
And we're
That's-
competing with Amazon, who has their own thing. So like, we're already,
It's ridiculous. I felt bad for her. I said, "I'll give you," because I had two of another one. I had two of them. I said, "I'll send you one of those free because you just spent over $100 in my store and then had to pay almost another $100 just to get it shipped to you." I said, "We don't see that." I said, "As sellers, we don't see that if we go through GSP." I said, "All we see is what you pay for us to get it to Erlanger."
Right.
So if it costs, and she sent me a picture of her invoice. It was like 80, almost 90 some dollars just to get it to her. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. So I thought they're really, they're pocketing the
especially
cheddar.
Canada. I mean,
Yeah.
really. I mean, it's not that far. I mean, it's far, but not, not like overseas anywhere,
Well, like Bianca says, it's always amazing how much shipping costs from U.S. to Europe. And on the other hand, China, they can always send free shipping because of special conditions. It's
Mhm.
not fair.
Not that,
It's not
eBay
fair.
needs to work on that. The Chinese sellers,
Mhm.
Heck, I think
that kills it for us.
eBay's making more off of GSP than they are anything. If you think
Sure.
about it,
Sure.
all
they
the
Yeah,
are.
but I
people
don't
that-
understand, like, if I put something on, like, all right, that was fake. No, a lot of the Betsy Johnsons from China are fake.
Mhm.
All of them, right?
Yeah.
They put them on, they don't get shut down. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
Right.
it's a fake necklace. It's not a real Betsy Johnson necklace. I'm just using it as an example because that's what I know. If it was me, I'd be like, suspended. I wouldn't be able to sell. They can ship it for like free. I have to pay top dollar. It's nuts. I don't think they should be allowed to sell on our platform.
Mhm. It's crazy.
True.
Because it's gonna turn into like one of those Wish type platforms. It won't be eBay anymore.
Yep.
It'll all be penny items from China.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Anissa says I've started shipping directly to Canada, and I've had more sales that way.
Well, when they do the managed payments, they're getting rid of GSP anyway, aren't they?
Yeah,
So
but
I'll
I
probably
think that's
ship.
where that eBay Send is going to be coming into play, because that's a new program.
Shipping
that you
program.
Yeah, it's a shipping. It's almost like, I think it's kind of like they're trying to do the pirate ship
Mm-hmm.
thing. So if you send directly to like Canada, then you can use the eBay shit or eBay Now program or whatever. So, morning, Mr. Sadie.
So I wonder if
Miss
it's their
Sadie.
way of trying to keep that
Oh,
That-
sure.
money that they've got coming in through GSP. They've just kind of rearranged it. You know what I mean? To where, hey, we're going to be losing money if we take away GSP. Let's come up
Yep.
with another solution and call it something else.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's crazy. I just don't think it's fair that they gouge customers like that. It's. I didn't realize it was that much.
And
I
it
mean, I
hurts
knew-
our sales because
Yeah, it does.
people say, "Oh, I'm not paying that much." Like, I like those statues. Like, you're gone on the wind. Gone with the wind. If
Mhm.
someone's like on the fence, they'll be like, "I'm not paying $100. I don't like them
Yeah.
that much." Where
Right.
if it was something reasonable, maybe they would do it.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, I'm going to start probably going through Pirate Ship. So I've heard a lot of good things about that. So
I think I better just march right down to eBay headquarters and tell them how to run their business.
There
Yeah.
you go. I'll do it. You can be our lobbyist. Just
Believe
tell
me,
them
I'll
how
just
to do
keep
it.
talking to them. They'll be like, all right, we'll change it. Just shut up and leave.
Yeah.
Security, we got a cray in the lobby.
They'll be calling me. I need bail money.
That's right. I know.
Oh, Carol. Lori's Crochet Corner. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now that's why I really don't do a whole lot through Pirate Ship, and I think I'm gonna start doing more through them. Just start doing, all of my shipping through Pirate Ship.
Well, Tommy does
I
it,
think
and
that's-
it interfaces the tracking number. I don't even know how it does that. I do it once in a while, but then I just enter the tracking number in. Like if it's something that I know it's heavy and small in size, I know you're gonna
Mhm.
save on Pirate Ship. Oh, if I
Yeah.
do something personal, I ship on Pirate Ship, but
Yeah.
I don't do every single one. But I think there's something that it interfaces. I
Mhm.
forget what he said.
It's like what is it? Simple export or something like that.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't
Simple
know.
Simple export rate.
Is that an app or what's that?
I think
What
you
is
just have to sign up for it.
It's free. Yeah, it's free to use.
Yeah,
Is it an app or is it part of the Pirate Ship?
it's part of their website.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's a
Okay, I didn't know. Yeah,
and you can link your eBay and all
I
that
gotta
to
do
it.
that because, like,
Yeah.
like I said, sometimes it's the same or a few cents different, and I don't. But if I can, you pay so much for shipping, like, I swear I get more money for shipping than I do for my product. You know how that goes, right?
oh yeah. Oh,
So if I can put it on my credit card and pay at the end of the month, then I get, the points towards,
yeah.
I just haven't,
I
I just
I
haven't done it yet.
definitely think definitely eBay has realized that they've lost a lot of money through shipping through
Mhm.
pirate, people going to Pirate Ship. So I'm sure they're trying to revamp and whatever call, get that market back. Because every little thing makes a big difference when you
No, it does. It adds up.
when you lose something, you start to notice because everybody's doing it, and then you're like, oh, we're down in this percentage, we're down this much, and
Mhm.
we're losing money. So right now, first class doesn't say with Pirate Ship.
So some things it's cheaper to ship through eBay, and some
It's
things it's
based on, yeah,
cheaper
there's
to
things that are
go back and
smaller in
forth.
size but heavier, like dimensional, because it's dimensional weight, right? Smaller in
Mhm.
size but heavier will ship cheaper with Pirate Ship.
Mhm.
But if you think about, like, if you have a credit card that gets 1% cash back or this or that, you might as well get the 1% cash back on thousands of dollars, because if you sell a lot, like I sell a lot of stuff, not high end stuff, but
Mhm.
shipping is so expensive now. If I take
Can
1%
you
of my shipping, I'd be doing pretty good.
Yeah.
can you link your PayPal to Pirate Ship to where it
Yeah.
comes from that? Okay.
Well, you're
I think it's credit cards, but you have
Yeah,
a
I
credit.
think
Well,
it's
I
your-
have a PayPal debit card.
yeah,
with
you would
yeah.
just link you would just
PayPal
link
debit.
your-
Yeah.
the debit card, right?
and that way you can get your 1% back.
Or whatever. Yeah, 1% or whatever. Depending, everybody has different credit cards and different,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Like Bridget, she'd like to put it on her little Disney card. She'd be able to take 3 trips with all the amount of shipping she does, right?
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
so.
Get reward points. Why not? I have to do that. I just haven't,
Wow.
one of those things.
I
Takes
need
me
to
a while.
check that out, Mr. Fishing and Picking. He said eBay must be hurting this month. Got 10% eBucks and 12% eBucks from mobile promo, and 50 or 500 auction listings and 1,000 fixed listings this morning. Huh.
I'll have to look on mine.
That's cool. Yeah, they must be trying to get that last little bit of sales in. Because when do they stop shipping? When does shipping stop for
First class, I think it was, I want to say
Christmas?
the 17th or 18th, I think, and then the 21st for priority or something like that. To
Okay.
guarantee, I forget what I forget, so don't quote me, but
Yeah, that sounds about
so
right.
it's coming quick, put it that way. I think
Oh, yeah.
first class is kind of like they won't guarantee it now. What's
Yeah.
today? I don't even know what day it is. I'm so
Today's the
awful.
17th.
Mhm.
Today is the 17th. So I mean, it's like right
It's
around
days,
the corner.
yes. I think first class might not get there. Well, they
Yeah.
won't guarantee it. We won't say it won't get there, but they're not going to guarantee it. Same thing with priority.
Right. Right. Huh.
I just hope sales pick up like afterwards when people get like cash or gift cards or whatever.
Me too.
Poshmark has been really slow,
That's
but
kind
I
of what
haven't really been
I'm.
sharing
Yeah, I'm really banking on that. I really do
on what.
hope that it gets busy.
How's your Poshmark, Valerie?
Eh, it's
Are you
not
still
been. I,
sharing a lot still or no?
I'm still doing my
You're still
sharing.
okay.
Still
I
doing
haven't
my
added
sharing, but
anything new,
it's
and I haven't shared really. Once in a while, I'll do something, but I get
it's
like one or two sales a week, which is nothing.
yeah, it's been real touch and go
Yep.
with Poshmark lately.
The only
But
place I'm
like you
getting
were
sales is
saying, I
eBay.
think after the first of the year or after Christmas, I think it's gonna hit right after Christmas. I really do. I think there's gonna be a big influx of sales.
Well, it
Right
happens because
after.
people, well, look, the holiday stuff, like I sell
Yeah.
holiday things right after Christmas because I think people say, oh, I want one of those Santas
Yeah.
or whatever, and they look it up to find one, or they
Mhm.
break something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, oops, I broke mom's gravy dish. You know what I mean? They have to,
Yeah. I
I'll
gotta.
replace it. I'll go look on eBay for one, that
Yep.
kind of stuff. And then people get credit cards and,
Mhm.
gift cards and cash
Yep. So
and they
I
spend
I
it right
think
away.
I think it's gonna happen.
I hope so.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going back to bed.
I know I feel like that. Like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, I went to bed late and then I got up early this morning. I
Huh.
mean, I woke up. I mean, I was still in bed technically, but
Yeah.
Oh, I was snoozing away. I was just all comfy. Then I hear, "Wake up!"
texting. I was doing all, like I said, I can rule the world from this bed. I can run eBay. I can tell eBay how to run its business.
Oh my gosh. I am not one to stick around in bed. I mean, once I'm
But in
awake,
summertime, I don't like it. But in the winter, I mean, it's snowing out.
yeah.
And like I
It's
said, I probably had
warm.
like 4 hours of sleep. I'm coming off a Pepsi. Give me a break. Give me.
What's a gift
I'm
card?
gonna lose it.
It's a fish with a bow on it, there, Jason.
Yeah. OJ says, "What's a gift card?"
Yeah.
It's a special kind of fish.
Fish, yeah, with a bow on it and a little Christmas hat.
Someone making fun of me in the chat. Listen, I'm on edge. I'm on a
OJ.
diet and I'm not having caffeine. This is what I have. Water beside my bed. It's very sad. And if you can tell, I haven't even opened it because I don't like it. Oh,
Get you a mix or a Mio or.
I did. I know I don't like those. I did get some fruit juice, which I know has sugar and whatever, but Landers, it's more natural and it does have sugar, but it only has like 5 calories per serving.
Yeah.
I could have the whole bottle for what I have like 2 cans of soda. And I used to call soda tonic up until recently.
Tonic.
Yes. That's what we call soda here. Brian calls
Really?
it soda. I call it tonic. I call it tonic my whole life.
I call it
Huh.
pop.
Yep, I
Wow.
call it pop.
But Brian called it soda, so that he finally converted me.
Mhm.
Say soda. Tonic. I've always said tonic. I still say it with my mother because
Wow.
it's one of those things. Yeah, tonic.
So when they say gin and tonic, it's a gin and soda.
No, well, yeah, but there's tonic water, but no, we
Yeah.
just call I don't know. I have no idea why we say it, what
Wow.
we do. But I say soda now.
I say pop.
Yeah. I say pop too.
Which I'm trying not to drink any pop.
I'm trying not to drink any tonic.
Yeah.
Pepsi. Oh my god. It's
I
like
don't
a
drink
drug.
pop anymore.
It totally is. I love Pepsi.
No,
I
but
do
I'm like,
too.
it is like a drug. I'm like, now I get
I
it.
love
I, was,
Pepsi Zero. I love the Pepsi Zero. If you haven't
I
tried
never
that,
understood
it's
how
so
people
good.
like have like a drug addiction because like I don't like the feeling on drugs. Like I take an aspirin,
Right.
I'm like wiped out. I'm like I don't like the feeling, so I can't understand it. But I get it now because although I'm really not craving it, I think it's more habitual, kind of like a smoker. It's just habitual.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
of course the caffeine. But I did drink I've been drinking a black coffee with caffeine just to.
Yeah, I still
Keep
get
the
my
head-
caffeine from my coffee in the morning. But
Yeah, I don't want to go too. I mean, and I have a little bit of sugar from the fruit juice, but compared to soda, it's not the same. I mean, which is good, a good thing. I better lose weight because I'm gonna be pissed.
Mm.
trying to cut back because of all the sodium that's in it. So. And then
Yeah, I
hope-
have a lot of carbohydrates too, which isn't good for cholesterol. Which I have. I have high cholesterol, but because I have such high triglycerides, not because of the HDL and the LDL.
My cholesterol is good. It's my blood pressure's been sky
My blood
high
pressure
here
is
lately.
excellent.
I'm on
surprised.
medication, but it's still been real high here lately.
Huh.
I think my mother has high blood pressure and I have everything that usually she gets. And I said, I don't have it. And she's like, I'm surprised. I said, because I let all my aggression out.
Mhm.
I just yell, bitch around.
Mhm.
I don't keep it in. I don't bottle
No.
it in.
That's
Just
what.
let it loose.
Yep. Sometimes you just
I'm
gotta
very
scream.
cranky. I'm
Let it
very
go.
cranky. Oh, I just want to let you know, you guys won't be my friends after a couple of months if I get skinny. Because I'm going to be bitchy, Carol, and you won't let me back on the show. You'll be like, Carol, there's a link. You'll send me to
gosh.
somebody else's live. Oh,
Tommy. Oh my gosh.
what did he say? Is he saying something about me?
No, he's
Oh,
saying
okay.
something
Thank you.
about a couple of pickers. He said Coke and cleavage with a couple of pervs live at 7. Oh my gosh. And OJ says in rural Georgia, where I grew up, all soft drinks are Coke.
Mhm.
After to say Coke at the restaurant, then you tell them what kind.
Yeah, that's
So
California
just
too.
everything is Coke. But yeah. I'm not a Coke.
No,
I don't like
California's
Coke.
soda, right?
Yeah.
California's soda.
Yeah. California soda. I'm pop here.
Mhm. So,
I call it pop.
and then some people call it soda pop.
Well, yeah.
Like soda pop.
Yeah.
I just say pop. Give me a pop.
There you go. That's true. So what you guys got going on today? What's everybody doing? Working hard,
Mm,
getting listings up.
taking down old ones, tweaking them, and then doing the sell similar.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Then trying to get the
As
rest of these
long as you don't have multiple quantities.
right. And then try to get the rest of these Funko Pops listed. I got about 15 of them still to list. And then they will all be listed until I go and find more to buy.
There
It's
you
like-
go. It's a habit.
Yeah.
It's an
They're
Is that your new
so-
addiction, Laurie? Is Funko Pops?
What's that?
Is that your new addiction, the Funko Pops?
Yeah, I mean, I can't seem to pass up a good deal. I buy them in bulk. It's like somebody's got like 50 of them, and I can get them for $2 a piece and turn around and flip them anywhere between $6 and up, I'm going to do it because
Yeah.
in the long run, you make your money back. So, and they're
Yeah.
cute as can be. So,
This whole month you've been talking about Funko Pops. You must have a
I didn't even know what they were. I've had one for a couple of years and didn't even know I had one. So,
and now you're a Funko aficionado.
it's like I got my Darth Vader one. Now I want a Godzilla one. They got certain ones that I want. So, but because I never paid much attention to them, but now I see that they sell. They're good sellers. So I sell at least 2 or 3 a week, sometimes more.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that whenever I get the one I got from you,
Mm-hmm.
I will start adding more onto my collection.
They're pretty neat. They're pretty neat. Oh, I need some more coffee or something to wake me up. Sugar, something.
Go back to bed, Lori. That's what I'm doing. Forget it. Reselling will be there when you wake up.
Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Carol, I got 85. Did I tell you?
Yes.
Okay. I just thought I'd put it out there. Lisa, I got 85. I'm telling everybody. Got 85. That's awesome.
I'm gonna
really
try that.
really wanted to get up to 100. But I was like, my back, it wasn't even that I was tired. My back was just killing me so much that I couldn't do anymore. So I was like, I'm done. I got to 85. I pushed myself to 85 and I was like, nope, I'm done. That's it. That's all that's going to happen. But I figured 85
You know what the sad part about the whole thing is that, and I'm not saying just you, me as well. We have 85 things that are listed to list in 2 days.
Gosh.
You know what I'm saying? And still more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I mean, if you think about it, I mean that's gonna solve a lot. I mean, that's gonna get rid of a whole lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue I would have with that is if I thought I needed to go to the thrift store again, so. But I'm not.
Well,
I have
if
no
you're
plans
thinking
on
you need to
doing
go to the thrift store, just go and organize one bin, and then it'll change your
That's
mind.
true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
You'll be like, all right, if I can do these couple bins, then I can go. By the time you're done them, you're like, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I got too much stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although you got to get out sometimes, so I do that. I get out just to.
It's true. It's
When
true.
you stay home, especially in the winter.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like. And this time I go out, I'll go in the pool, I'll come back in the list, and
That's right, Jason. I sold a rock. Oh, I would have loved that.
WF rock
for $30 plus shipping.
You sold the what?
She had the Rock WWE Funko Pop.
Oh, the Rock. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A rock. I'm like, what kind of rock?
Queen Rock Johnson.
He's
He's one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah,
I
watched him and because Mike, he was all into the wrestling thing, and yeah, The Rock was.
I still watch it.
Was my favorite.
Yeah, I like The Rock and I like John Cena. And what's his name? Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
You can't see me.
Do. That's what I was talking about yesterday about my washer busting through the wall like John Cena. You can't see me, but you can hear me.
Oh my gosh.
And of course Randy Orton. He's a pretty special.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
you know who he reminds me of now that I think about it? He kind of looks like Casey Paris, like Rockstar Flipper.
Yeah, a little bit.
He kind of looks like him.
A gruffer version of it, yeah.
That's weird. I was like, That's
It's like
super
Casey's a
beautiful.
younger version of him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's funny.
I like Casey. He's got pretty eyes. That boy's
He
got
does
some
have.
beautiful eyes.
Yep. Hi, Georgina. I think that is Pommy Picker's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. And Pommy Pickers is from Australia,
Mhm.
or he lives in Australia. He's from England. I try to
He's
keep it all straight, but
he's from England.
he's from England, but he lives in Australia.
He sounds Australian.
Mhm.
Yep. Yup, yup, yup.
Hi, Mary.
Mary. Mary who?
Mary Peltier.
Pelletier.
I said Peltier.
Mary. Anybody having any shows today or tonight that you know of?
I don't know.
I gotta get caught
Not
up
me.
on them. I'm probably gonna put YouTube on the big TV. Watch YouTube today. Get caught up on all the videos I've
That's
missed.
what I was doing yesterday. I had stuff, people running, like all of their videos just running.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do that all day, you tend to run out of things to watch,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's kind of weird. What happened to Carol? Where'd
I
she
don't know.
run
Must have-
off to? She gone.
Carl.
Yeah, right.
Where is
Right.
Tom at today?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Hopefully his boy's not still real sick.
Yeah. I don't know. And Todd was supposed to be back today too, wasn't he?
He's probably wore out. He's probably still sleeping.
I wouldn't blame him if he was.
Yeah.
He's had a long
Long
haul.
drive. And that was icy road, so he wasn't able to
Oh,
go
yeah.
real fast. He's taking his time, so he probably got home a lot later than he had hoped.
That's right. Maggie says Victoria's Adventures in Reselling is having a show tonight at 7. And I think she's from Florida, so that's Eastern time. So if you get a chance, go over and take a look at that.
Hey, what is that green glass called?
Depression glass?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I was like, green glass.
The green glass of home.
Oh.
I think I might try to do what you're doing, Valerie, today. I mean, I am listening right now, but I do need to get like a lot of. Is it called Vaseline glass?
Yeah, that's another term for it.
Okay.
Vaseline?
Yeah, Vaseline glass.
I never heard of it called that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, carnival glass, Vaseline glass, depression glass.
Huh. Yeah, that's a good idea, Mr. Sadie. I watch biography when I'm bored.
I like to watch that Discovery Science Channel, and they have How It's Made.
Ooh,
I love that show. I watch that. It's got all kinds of cool stuff. It's like on Sundays they have a marathon, so I'm sitting there in the morning watching it. I've seen how bubblegum's been made. I've seen all kinds of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Marie Callender's pot pies and airplane propellers, I mean, they got all kinds of, you name it, it's probably got a show on that particular series on how it's made. It's neat. Rubber erasers.
Oh, Carol said she kicked herself out, so I'm listening and laying back down.
Well, Cheater, pumpkin eater.
I'm so sick of pumpkin right now. I've had pumpkin cookies. I've had pumpkin pie. I've had pumpkin cake. I'm sick of pumpkins.
I want some. I haven't had nothing pumpkin lately.
We got together last Friday after we seen Elf, and my sisters and I and son's girlfriend, my daughter, we all made cookies together. So we wreaked havoc in my sister's kitchen.
Oh
And I
gosh.
made magic bars, and I made applesauce cookies, and I see Lacey made gingerbread
What's
cookies.
magic bars?
They are basically they're kind of like a cookie version of almond joy. You got graham cracker crust and condensed milk, coconut, and semi-sweet chocolate, and you just keep layering it, and then you bake it. And oh my goodness, it is so good! And
I
almonds,
love coconut and chocolate.
It is very, very good. So
Yeah, pumpkin pie does sound a nice, warm pumpkin pie. That sounds delicious.
I like the McDonald's pumpkin pies. Have you ever had those from
No.
we have them here during Thanksgiving. They are, so the apple pie, they have the pumpkin pie, and they are so good. It's like, that's why I'm sick of them, because I've been eating those. I've been eating cookies. So you gotta take a break from pumpkin pie. But I ended up making applesauce bars because my batter was a little, I went by the recipe, but it was the applesauce, but it had a little bit too much liquid in it. So my first attempt at making the cookies, they kind of spread out. It was like a blob of, so I thought, well, Pammy, my sister says, well, let's try putting it in a pan. So we put it in there and made like applesauce bars with cranberries and nuts, and they were so good. We went and, my mom's what? And then they ate what? Pumpkin?
Yeah.
I've never had pumpkin.
You've never had a pumpkin pie? Somebody send them a pumpkin pie.
Now that's sad.
That's need sad. Some.
You gotta try it. It's really good.
And roasted pumpkin seeds are good too.
Yeah.
I love roasted pumpkin seeds.
Oh,
Morning,
yeah.
J. Marie. Yeah.
Hi, J. Marie. I love pumpkin bread.
Do they make pumpkin pie over where you're at? Crack? Surely they would.
Yeah.
I would think so, but maybe not.
But it could be like an American thing. I don't know. Aye.
Ooh, zucchini bread. Ooh, that sounds good too.
Ooh,
I love zucchini bread.
Yep. You're making me hungry,
I know.
I know.
Now I'm getting hungry again. We need to talk about something gross so I don't get hungry.
I'm going to go get me some more coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be so glad to get all these pups inventory or listed and put away. But I know what's going to happen as soon as I do that. Oh, Teresa will say, look at these. Okay, I'm going to go get them. When it comes 50 more in here.
Yeah, you should. Bump crack. It is really good.
It is. I'm just tired of eating it right now, but I'm sure if it showed up at my door, I wouldn't turn it away. With a big old slab of Cool Whip on there. Yep. Breakfast. Oh, I've had pumpkin pie for breakfast with a cup of coffee.
J. Marie said I had a buyer ask if medium mail would get there by Christmas, so I had to upgrade him and use Pirate Ship for the first time. Schedule a pickup for the first time because we're having a storm here. Oh, that sucks. Where are you at again, J. Marie? I mean, medium mail wouldn't be too much of a upgrade, so that's not that bad. Usually, a few bucks. Yeah, and I don't even schedule for pickups here, but I know my post person.
Mm-hmm. We have to here because our mail is at a central location, like down at the bottom of the hill. They have a mail center, So, and we have all these little, everybody has their own little mailbox.
Oh,
So we have to have it scheduled. I put mine out. If I was to put a stuff down there for them to pick up, somebody would probably steal it. So I make
yeah.
sure they pick up from my porch. So,
Oh, Jay Marie says I'm in New Jersey. Oh.
Bianca's in the kitchen baking cookies.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm running out of the cookies we made. I guess I'm going to have to go bake some more. So
I think I'm going to have Brandon get stuff from Monster Cookies.
I haven't had, what's that?
It has everything in it.
Oh.
It has walnuts. It has
Oh, yeah.
M&Ms. It has raisins. It has oatmeal. It has, I mean, it's got a little bit of everything.
I told Teresa, I said, next year, instead of getting everybody gift cards and gifts, I'm just going to make a bunch of cookies, put them in tins. That's what they're going to get. I said, because this is buying for every niece, nephew, and cousin under the sun. I said, it gets expensive. You know, I said, I think we should do an old-fashioned Christmas where we draw names and we make something for that person.
Yeah.
I said, because Christmas has become so commercialized and it's all about, you know, finding out, going out and buying gifts. It's like, yes, back in the old days, that's what they did. They made stuff for each other. I said, it meant more, it seemed like. So
yeah.
I would like to have a Christmas like this. Just one Christmas where we all do something like that. That would be fun.
Well, and it should be like that. I mean,
it's nice getting gifts like that, you know, fancy stuff, you know, but it's also nice getting things that people have put their heart and soul into, thinking about you as a person and the things that you like and making something that fits your personality or whatever. So.
Hank says, don't forget the Weeder Doodle, Sally.
What's a Weeder Doodle?
I don't know.
I know what a Snickerdoodle is.
I don't like Snickerdoodles.
Oh, I like any Snickerdoodles. My mom used to make homemade Snickerdoodles.
I'd rather just have like a regular sugar cookie or something like that.
I love butter cookies. The ones that come in the tins.
They're all right.
With the blue Danish tins or whatever. I love those things. I usually get 4 or 5 tins of those from people every year because I like to have them in the morning with my coffee.
Oh.
So you dunk them in your coffee. It's so good.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
I love
them. That's cool, Jay. I mean, to upgrade them just so they make sure they get it.
It's the reefer cookies. How you don't remember?
Oh, Weeder Doodle.
Yeah, Weeder.
Oh. Yeah, I'd like some of those too.
Yeah, I need to make some of those and slip them to Teresa so she mellows out a little bit. She's so stressed out from work. She needs.
Oh my gosh.
She needs some reefer brownies.
Yeah.
The special brownies. Oh.
Maggie says I used to eat boxes of Tasty Cakes holiday cookies. So good. I don't trust myself to eat everyone now.
No, you can't just have one.
Tasty Cakes. I don't think I've ever had the Tasty Cakes.
I don't think so either. I don't think I've ever had it. I
remember the windmill cookies. You remember those? They were shaped like a windmill and they had almonds in them. They were literally called windmill cookies. I remember eating those as a kid.
Nope.
And then the cookies that have like a red gelatin center that was kind of chewy.
Oh, yes.
They're made by Entenmann's, I think.
Yes.
I think they were, but I can't remember the name. I remember getting those.
I don't really. You know, like, I don't know, for a very long time, I like kind of gotten picky, I guess. You know, in what I eat, because like, I mean, believe me, if I can get sugar, I'm gonna eat sugar.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like, you know, if I say, I don't really like that, and I would rather have like a candy bar instead, then I'll I'll wait until I can have, what I want.
Right.
Um, I'm kind of like that,
Mm.
kind of more picky than I used to be.
Well, I think you kind of get, you know,
I get sick of
you
stuff very easily too.
you know what you like, and so that's what you go for.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
See, Jonah had a killer freaking party at work
Uh-huh.
the night before last. All the alcohol and food was covered. They gave away like an 85-inch TV. He got a Roku.
Oh, cool.
They gave like door prizes, and they just, listened to music. And I mean, they shut the restaurant down early on a Sunday and had music and, gifts and just, very, it
And
was
they've
just
never
very,
done that before, right?
um,
I mean, they've had Christmas parties, but they haven't.
I think they've had Christmas parties before, but they weren't like that. No.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is a new owner too. This is the son of the guy that used to own it. So he's, he does appreciate them a lot more than the other guy did. So,
Yeah.
And at my work, nothing.
That's too bad.
They don't do anything for their employees. They don't give bonuses even to their managers. They don't do anything for them.
See,
So
you really gotta do that. I mean,
yeah.
I know a lot of places they don't, but I mean, if you want your people to stay and like their job and do a good job, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta, appreciate them,
Yeah.
and appreciate meaning, treat them like their family,
Right.
treat them good, and they'll stick around.
Yeah. Jason asked, have you sold any candy on eBay lately, Sally? I have not here lately, but I do have the candy corn Hershey's still listed. And I'm sure within a few months I'll probably sell them. They're in the freezer, but they they'll sell because they won't be able to find them.
Right.
So I always end up selling weird stuff like that. You have to pay for your own food.
What?
That does suck.
That's not much of a. Yeah, I know who you work for.
But we don't even have a Christmas party or anything like that at my work. So
Yeah.
it kind of is whatever, it's like whatever.
Yep.
I try to do like a card. I try to do like a card for everybody, or if we make fudge or something, I'll, take some to work for people. But other than that,
That's right, Ansley. 85 drafts. I know to a lot of people that probably doesn't seem like much, but
to me it is.
That's a lot.
I mean, 85, and they're not completed. I still got to take the pictures, but I think it's a great start, and I think today, because yesterday was kind of like a filling it out type of thing, and so I think today I'm just going to be balls to the wall, and I want to get 200. I want to have 200 listed or drafts made by the end of today. That's my goal, and then tomorrow I can get busy and start making those live, taking pictures, and making.
Do you know how many you're gonna do live a day, or does it matter? Does it depend on how many pictures you take? Like,
I'm gonna focus on 50.
Okay.
50 live a day is what I'm gonna focus on. because I think that's a good number. I think that is, and also those 50 are also going to go over to Poshmark also. So everything's going to be cross-listed also to Poshmark. I'm not doing anything with what do you call it, Mercari. Mercari's still shut down. Etsy's still shut down right now. So the only thing I have going on right now is eBay and Poshmark. I'll make everything live again.
And you're doing that through List Perfectly, right?
Yep. And if you get a chance, Bum Crack Picker, if you're still in there, can you link? Can you put Lori's link in the chat? She's trying to get to 500 subscribers. So yeah, if you get a chance and you're not subscribed to her yet, go over and subscribe to her. She's doing drawings and everything. Sally won her first drawing. She won a Funko Pop, and so yeah, if you get a chance, go over and sub to her. If you think you're subbed, go over and check, because you may not be.
Yeah, because it changes. 1 minute you're subbed, 1 minute you're not.
That does happen. So definitely go over there and see if you're subbed to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's going to be doing some drawings, and her next one is going to be at 500.
500, and we'll be doing a weekly show. It's still all up in here, so.
Sure. Sure.
But as soon as we get all the camera stuff that I'm working to get and all that, it'll be pretty neat. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I think,
Thanks,
if I'm not mistaken, I think I can go through StreamYard on my iPad and do mobile, to where I think I found a loophole around doing live. You know how you have to have 1,000 subs to do YouTube live. Well, I think I can go through StreamYard and actually do live through that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try it and see. That way I can, if I go thrift shopping, I'll take y'all with me. So stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Because I know you can do StreamYard on your phone.
Right.
Yeah.
And it goes straight, and you can pick where you want it to go to, so I can have it go to my channel.
Yep.
So, yeah. So it'll be fun. So, and especially if Lacey and I, because sometimes we do random ride-alongs and just driving, and that's usually pretty funny in itself. So my daughter and I, because you never know what topic we're going to talk about. Sometimes it's reselling, sometimes it's a stupid driver in front of us, or just never know.
Yeah.
But somewhere in that mix will be about reselling too, so on eBay and all that stuff. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
My brother-in-law did yesterday. He was cutting wood, and a limb hit his leg, and he fractured his tibia.
Oh no.
Ow.
And it's called a tibial plateau fracture. And so he has to have surgery today to fix that.
Oh my gosh.
No, Maggie, on YouTube you can't go live without you have to have 1,000 subs or more to be able to use the YouTube mobile live app now. So, but I think if I go through StreamYard, I can bypass that little thing. I don't know yet. So because it when I set it up on my iPad, it let me choose my channel to broadcast to. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have 1,000 subs, and I can go live.
Yeah.
With StreamYard. So
yeah. I mean, from your phone, right? Or like if you're mobile.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But if you try just to use the YouTube live, it won't let you do that like they used to.
Right.
So, but if you go through StreamYard, you can.
And you can do Facebook Live too.
Right. At least until they figure out that that's what you're doing. But for now, you can.
Yeah.
So.
Until they stop it.
Yeah.
Use it while you got it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you, Ansley.
Yeah, I hope he does okay with the surgery and everything.
Yeah, me too.
That's rough, man.
That's terrible. I've had a friend of mine's husband was using a circular saw and it hit a knot and it bounced up and right into his leg
Yeah.
years
Oh
ago.
my
It was
gosh.
bad. It was bad.
That's horrible.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would be cool, Maggie, if you guys could do that.
Try it through StreamYard. Because you can set your StreamYard to go whichever channel you have. So
Yeah. Yep.
so
Well,
yeah.
because of StreamYard, managing people's lives and everything. I think they got like a 20 hour maximum a week
Mhm.
that you can do. So I just went
Mhm.
ahead and went back to Zoom, the paid, and I mean it's only $16 a month, so I figure I can do that, and I think you get a better picture. I think you get better, the whole thing is a better setup. So I
Yeah.
just decided that was what I was gonna do,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
absolutely.
we could do Facebook Live too. I did have a Thrifty Picker page, but I would rather send it to my YouTube channel. So
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
you get more traffic over there.
right.
Yep,
So
I agree. Do agree. Yeah, it's about time to make the donuts here. Get
I'm
some
about ready.
work
Time to go
done.
eat the donuts. I'm hungry.
I know, me too.
Oh, the heck I'm making. I'm not gonna find them and eat them.
I think I'm gonna message Brandon and tell him to bring home the fixins for cookies or pies or something.
Sally's in the mood.
Mm,
But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It'll be another productive day, and I'll be able to get a lot done. I think. I hope. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna work on. I'll let you know what it is. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that 200 done. So
I'm hoping to
I
get
think you will.
through mine. I think you'll do it. You'll be looking for something else to do because you'll be done.
well, and that's the thing is like if I do all that, then I have tomorrow I just have. Well, I can't say I just have. I have pictures, that I got to take of the items. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I hope everything goes good. Oh, Rita says she's making cookies right now.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mhm.
Cookies sound good. Some nice warm chocolate
Cookies.
chip cookies. Ooh,
Mm.
yummy, yummy, yummy. Maybe, yeah. I don't want to. I'm not gonna do that because, yeah, that'll take me away from all of my plans, all my ideas. So,
Mm.
all right, guys. Well, thanks for sticking with us, and thanks for doing a good job with the show. And I hope everybody has a great day. Get lots of listings up and make lots of sales. And we'll see y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm gonna go see if Krispy Kreme does DoorDash.